What's up, y'all? Got a banger from Matthew Hussey. Let's get straight into it.
Let's have one more question. We had this person at the back in the stripes. Yeah, let's hear from you.
During the dating period, you know, after like 4 or 5 months of dating, I just wondering at what point do you have to pay, did the woman have to pay when they go out?
From the jump.
Shots fired!
I want that 50-50. I want that half and half like my coffee, baby girl. I want you paying from day one. But the problem is, dude, is that women expect men to be chivalrous and be gentlemen and ask them out on the date, and then the women can always play this easy trump card and say, well, I think the person that should pay should be the person that asked for the date. Well, duh, because men always ask for the date. Duh, so we're always going to have to pay, so it's unfair from the jump. That's my philosophy on it.
The guy is asking that there should be half and half at that point when you already...
We should be half and half from day one. Date one.
At what point?
When you already been dating for 4 or 5 months.
Right.
Yeah.
Look, okay, to give you a quick answer on, firstly, I think we should just deal with the who should pay thing to begin with. When you're on a date, who should pay?
Duh. Duh.
I know. I mean, that's what I told him. You know, I'm sorry.
But-
I would say, I'm dating. We're dating.
But here's the-
gentleman here.
Okay. He's supposed to pay.
Yeah. That's what I told him.
But you're supposed to have sex with him whenever he says.
Shots fired!
But that's the reciprocal of it. Ladies, you want our money. Well, we want your body in exchange. I mean, I don't make the rules, and I'm just throwing rocks, and if it hits you, holler. If every woman went into that knowing that's what men wanted, which they should be unless they're all
Stupid.
but women should know that's what men are looking for, then women would probably stop dating without a purpose. They'd probably stop just going out on dates with random guys. If they knew that every dude wanted to beat the cheeks, which I'm sure they all do know that guys want to beat the cheeks because women control access to sex and men control access to relationships. So they know. To a certain degree, they know. And it's just so funny to me that they want to be like clueless in this regard. It's like crazy to me.
Whenever
Where does this double standard come from?
Facts.
I'm sorry, it's the reality. You guys can moan at it all you want, but the moment you say to a guy, you have to fucking pay for my time, you're saying this relationship isn't equal. This relationship isn't equal. My time is worth more than yours, so you should pay for it. I wonder what paradigm that sets up. Here's my view.
And see, and women don't even realize they're doing this. They're so clueless. They're just like, well, chivalry. Well, the thing is that hoflation is absolutely real, bro. Our grandfathers got a woman that was 20x the women nowadays. Women nowadays can't cook, they can't clean, all they can do is suck D. Now, they're like corn stars in the sheets, but the thing is, they're not like Paula Deen in the kitchen. You know what I mean? Maybe a bad reference, maybe not the best one. But I feel like Paula Deen can cook, you know, or Rachel Ray. What is that? Is that her name? But you guys smell when I'm stepping in there.
If you go on a date with a guy and you don't offer to pay your share, you weren't taught right. If you go on a date and he doesn't pay, he wasn't taught right.
Facts. It goes both ways.
I can tell you right now, if I was dating someone and they never offered to pay, I wouldn't be dating them.
I agree with
I
that.
can tell you,
because it tells me that you think you're better than me. That you think you should never have to pay for me. Dude, if a girl really cares about you, she will use her hard-earned money to pay for things that you like, whether it's buy you Black Ops 6, buy you that new pair of kicks, buy you something that you like, you know, get you little things here and there. Like Cass, even though I pay for everything, when Cass goes to the store, she'll buy me little things that just tells me she was thinking about me. That stuff means a lot to men. Chat, let me know if you agree. Because I think when a woman can go out of her way to buy just little things, it doesn't have to be a lot. It could be like small things that you mention when she buys that stuff. It means the world to us. I know the dating scene sucks, but so does getting hurt in an accident. Have you ever found yourself involved in a personal injury case? As an image consultant, I meet a lot of clients who are actually recovering from all sorts of injuries, from car accidents to workplace injuries. And I was actually surprised to see how many people lose their personal injury cases, which is why I want to talk about Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. They specialize in a wide variety of personal injury cases, and they've won thousands of big cases. And if you do end up working with them, they're going to fight for the money that you deserve. Just recently, Morgan & Morgan solidified verdicts in Florida for $12 million and $26 million in Philly. That's up to 40 times the highest insurance offer. And I'm telling you, your case could be worth millions. And the best part is, it's all free unless you win your case. Now, if you've also been the victim of a personal injury or a serious accident, you can visit www.forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below, where you can start your free claim today.
Tell you that now. If they never offered to pay, I would not be dating them, because I'd say this is the most polite they're ever going to be. And they're not even trying to pay now. What does that
That's
say?
real. To that, that's so real. Like when you first meet a chick, if she's like combative, argumentative, hard-headed, and like hard to get along with in the beginning, think about how that compounds on the back end. So if things are bad from the jump, bro, things don't get better as you get to know her.
Say about my future, but let me come at this from a different angle. I will always treat my partner how I would treat my best friend. And I wouldn't apply a different standard to my partner than my best friend. I wouldn't say to my best friend, let's always go out to dinner and you always pay. I'd say, let's be teammates here in whatever way we can. And maybe, by the way, proportionately, what you can do is less than what he can do. That's a different thing. If he says to you, I want to go stay at the top hotel in Big Sur this weekend, and it's $1,500 a night, and you say, I don't have the money.
How about
it's his
you?
job to say, it doesn't matter. I didn't do it so you could pay. I did it because I want to go and I want to take you. Great. That's what that is, right? Or if you both agree to go on holiday and you have a fifth of his earning potential, you say, I want to contribute to a fifth of this holiday. It's overly
Bro, if most women did that, oh my Lord. Men would be so happy. Loki, does somebody want some jerky? Free. Sit. Wait. Free. Go to your place. I don't know if you guys have noticed, some things are a little bit different. We got a new camera. We got a Sony ZV-E10, using it as a webcam, so I'm still learning the intricacies of that. And I do have a new mic here, so let me know in the comments if the video quality is not that great or if the mic quality is not that great. Please let me know. Give me some feedback. I'm still trying to learn, but I wanted to upgrade to a DSLR camera, boy. But I will say this: you can see how ugly I am on this new camera, bro. You can't hide nothing. You can't hide nothing, bro.
simplistic, but you get what I'm saying, right? I will contribute on the level I can contribute. Let me tell you what means something to a guy. Trying.
Yes.
That
Men respond to effort, dude, big time. And chat, let me know if you agree with that. I 100% agree with that. I think that as a man, if I can see that you're just putting in little bits of effort, I'm going to respond very positively to that.
means something to a guy. When he feels that you're not even trying to contribute, that's when he feels used. Because any guy who's really confident and self-respecting, if the woman never is even trying to contribute, he feels like he's being taken advantage of. And it has nothing to do with money. It has to do with the lack of gesture. So I would be looking at...
And I think it goes back to just biologically us as men. We have to be very selective on who we spend time with. Like I said, just in nature, you know what I mean? Like, let's say we were cavemen. If you're spending a lot of time with someone that just constantly takes advantage of you, you're going to learn subconsciously, hey, they just take and never give and never reciprocate, so I'm going to separate. If they don't reciprocate, you need to separate. Dude, put it on a freaking t-shirt, dude. I got them all day.
If you like this guy, maybe if you're in different positions, figure out what you want to contribute proportionately or what you can contribute proportionately and treat him as you would your best friend.
Dude, this is why I always say treat girls like your ugly friend, dude. I'm telling you.
Shots fired!
Because when you do that, you take the pressure off yourself of like trying to act some way that you're really not. Like, you can just be who you are. And if you treat a girl like she's one of your ugly friends, then like, dude, you're chilling. Because the thing is when you treat a girl like she's your friend, doesn't have to be an ugly friend. I just make that distinction because I'm trying to show you like that, you know, you roast your ugly friends or your fat friend, like you be giving your friends a hard time that aren't like aesthetically pleasing. At least we do as men, we do. Like, if you're not put together, and you look like a slob, like your friends are going to call you out. But that's neither here or there. But if you do that, it lowers the bar for having like a high expectation of what they're trying to get from you. And what I mean by that is like, you can just be yourself and you're not worried about what they think of you. You're not worried about their perspective. That you're not worried about, oh, are they judging me? You don't care. They're your friend. Like, I'm about to go hang out with my buddies for 2 days in my hometown, and like, I cannot wait to go hang out with them because I don't have to worry about anything they think about me, because we're so tight, we're so close, we've been boys since like high school, that you can just be unfiltered and you can be completely yourself. And now if yourself is a bad person, we do check each other, but at the end of the day, you can say things that you can't say around like everybody. It's maybe not politically correct, but it's like a no judgment zone, which is why I think it's very important for, if you are a guy, it's very important for you to have other men in your life that are like-minded and also not like-minded. I have guys in my friend group that are Catholic. I have guys that are atheist. I have guys that are Christian. I have guys that are hippie potheads. I have guys that don't drink at all. I have guys who drink all the time. Like, I have a big amalgamation of friends. I have some guys in tech. I have some guys in blue collar, because I want those different perspectives around me. So when I need advice, I know who to lean on, right? Because you're going to need different guys in your life to get perspective from. I have a mentor who's a millionaire. I get advice from him. I have Simp Saver Sam. Shout out to my boy. I hang out with or not hang out with, but I talk to Simp Saver Sam. Anytime I have an issue on YouTube, I feel like I'm in a rut, I'm not motivated to make a video, I'll hit him up and he helps me get out of that because he can understand the struggles I'm going through. So you need other men in your life that can understand, oh, that's what you're going through. This way you can go talk to them when you are in a rut and they can help you get out of it. Because the thing is, women don't want to help you get out of these ruts. Women can say all day that they want you to be emotional. They want you to open up.
I think moms are worse at that than dads are.
They can say that they want you to open up, but the thing is,
I saw a viral tweet.
Sorry. They want you to open up, but they only want you to open up enough where you don't seem too vulnerable. Because as soon as you seem too vulnerable, they're like, ugh, it's an ick for them. Because then you seem soft. Like, you can't be fully masculine if you're always super like open with your feelings and always like a sob story to your girl, like, baby, I'm just having a really hard time, I'm just really in my head and I just really can't. Like, girls don't want to be the rock. Like, they want you to be the rock. They want to be able to lean on you. So you need to be stoic in that. I saw something here. I want to show you guys this.
I saw a viral.
My problem with the when men that I don't.
I saw a viral tweet.
Where is it? Here it goes. We'll turn this off. So the coldest thing, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this book. The coldest thing you can do when someone disrespects you, they'll regret it instantly. This is from the 48 Laws of Power. This is one of the books that is actually banned from prisons. Okay, let's scroll over here. Law 15, crush your enemy totally. A minor wound would heal. Total destruction leaves no chance of recovery. Don't react emotionally. Respond decisively. Most women react emotionally, whereas men respond intelligently. When someone disrespects you, they're testing your boundaries. If you let it slide or respond weakly, they'll do it again. The most ruthless move, eliminate their ability to challenge you ever again. So this is what women do a lot of the times when they're testing you as a man. They see what they can get away with. And if they see that it irks you, they're going to double down on it. Don't let people get to you. Don't let people irk you off of your insecurities. They're your insecurities. Just own them. Show no mercy. Don't settle for half measures. Respond in a way that leaves no room for further disrespect. Hit them where it hurts. Find their weakness and use it. Make your response unforgettable. Maintain control. Stay calm and calculated. Cold, decisive. Action is more intimidating than emotional outbursts. Facts. Weak responses equal future challenges. If they see you're lenient, they'll try it again. Decisive action equals respect. Crushing them sends a message to others not to cross you. Coldness equals fear. A calm, calculated response is far more chilling than anger. Don't fight small battles. End the war. When disrespected, respond so powerfully that they'll think twice before ever crossing you again. They'll regret it instantly, and everyone else will take notice. This book right here is a great book. If you've never read it, I made one of the first YouTube videos I ever made on this book. I literally went over each and every chapter. Fantastic book, bro. I think every man should have to read this book. The 48 Laws of Power. It's banned in most prisons. And so let's get into. I saw this clip and I was like, this is actually pretty good. How is society ruining men? Let's see what this guy say.
It was someone Googling. I saw a viral tweet yesterday. It was someone Googling, my wife is yelling at me, what should I do? And then my husband is yelling at me, what should I do? When they Googled, my husband is yelling at me, what should I do? Domestic violence helpline comes up as like a Google pop-up. When you Google, my wife is yelling at me, what should I do? Nothing comes up. I know that most domestic violence comes from men, but it's interesting that we see the emotion, we interpret the emotions entirely differently because of that.
Absolutely, right? So we as a society will say like, oh, men need to be in touch with their emotions, but not anger. And then this is what really screws men, because as men, we are socialized and conditioned to only feel anger. This is the only emotion you are allowed to feel as a man growing up. And this is the one emotion that gets demonized when you're older. So I'll give you a simple example. So like I used to get bullied a lot, right? So when I get bullied in school, like what am I supposed to do, Stephen?
In school, well, it depends if you can fight back.
Absolutely, right? It's fighting back. Like you didn't say talk to the teacher. You didn't say ask for help. You didn't say cry about it, because if I cry about it, what's going to happen, Stephen?
You're going to get bullied more.
Absolutely. So we turn every emotion. So men experience anger as something called an umbrella emotion. We literally suppress and are conditioned to suppress all other emotions except for anger. And then if you talk to men about their experience of life, anger is always the first thing that comes out of their mouth. Someone breaks up with you. How do you feel about it? Do you feel ashamed? No, that's not what we say. I feel pissed off. How could she do this to me? And then we vent that anger on the internet, and then this turns into misogyny. The men who are saying these...
It's so true, dude. I mean, well said. And that guy's a great therapist. But so I was raised by a single mom. I think I've told you guys this. I was raised by a single mom. You know what my mom told me to do when I was getting bullied? Kill them with kindness. Be nice to him. Tell the teacher. Bro, that got me nowhere. Until I started fighting my own battles and fighting back against bullies. It's the only time I ever got respect. But if you get bullied and do nothing, they just lose all respect for you, and then they double down on bullying you. And if you're sick and tired of people like do you ever feel people like get on your nerves? Don't let them get on your nerves. They're your nerves. They're just throwing rocks, and if it hits you, holla. That's the one thing, like with me, is I'm never going to react a certain way because you're never...
things are saying that for a reason. This is because of...
I saw a viral tweet.
God, can you stop? People, it's so hard for people to get to me because you can know me as much as you want, but the thing is, I'll project my own insecurities on you, so that way you can't use them against me. Eminem does this in 8 Mile. Put a 1 in the chat if you've seen 8 Mile. During one of the final rap battles, he like roasts himself. As soon as you roast yourself, you take away their power to roast you. You say, hey, I know all my flaws. I'm cross-eyed. I have a big forehead. I have a bird beak chin. You know, I'm beat to bits. I'm beat up from the feet up. And like, as soon as you start roasting yourself, number one, you seem humble. But number two, they're like, well, what else am I going to say? What else am I going to say? You take all their power from them. It's kind of like when there's a video online where this guy goes to some high school and he's like, how to combat bullying. And if you fight back against a bully, you give them power. But if you agree with them and roast yourself, they're like, well, that's what I'm trying to do. This doesn't really work anymore. And so they're going to move on to somebody else. So I always had a smart mouth growing up. Because I grew up with 3 older brothers, half brothers. So I had to figure out, like, I couldn't fight physically back because, you know, they're way bigger than me. Like, I think the youngest one next to me is like 10 years older than me. But what I could do was run my mouth. So I became just a hyper emotionally intelligent young kid that had a real smart mouth, and I could run my gums so well, and I could really get under my brother's skin because I could talk it when they would just have to resort to physicality. I could actually talk and play the mind games and the mental warfare. That's what I got really good at, and maybe that's why I'm a good talker now. I don't know. I really don't know. Loki, how do you like the new setup? You like it? You digging it? It does look a lot different though. Like the lighting's a little bit different. It took me a while to kind of get all this stuff figured out, and like the mic and things like that. Like, I don't know. I think it's totally a vibe though. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go cop the 2 ebooks, The 4 Pillars of Personality and The 4 Steps to Style that make you irresistible to women and respected by men. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.